Today we'll start seated, legs crossed. Resting the palms on the knees, closing the eyes. Chin parallel to the mat. Relaxing the jaw. Relaxing the face. Becoming aware of the breath as you inhale. Feel the chest rise, and as you exhale, feel the chest fall. Taking a moment to clear the mind, to clear the thoughts, and just focus on yourself. Focus on your breath, on your practice, on your intentions. Just a moment to center yourself. Taking the next 60 minutes to breathe, to move, to feel. And blinking the eyes open. Coming to the back. All the way down. Starting with some stretches, go ahead, take your right ankle, cross it over your left knee. Now you can start here by taking this right hand, pushing the right knee forward to open up into that hip, brings a nice stretch into that outer thigh. If you want a little more depth here, you just interlace all 10 fingers behind the left thigh, pull the legs towards the face, let the head rest back down onto the mat. Use this right elbow to gently push right knee forward, releasing more. Make sure you're breathing. And then from here, keeping your legs crossed just as they are. Arms extend out horizontally, palms into the earth. Inhale. Exhale, both legs are going to fall over to the left, setting up for a spinal twist. Keeping that right shoulder rotated into the mat, gaze over the right shoulder. Nice and slow, coming back to center and simply switching it out. So the right foot comes into the mat, left ankle crosses over the right knee. Start here by just gently pushing that knee forward, or for more intensity, interlacing all 10 fingers behind the right thigh, pulling the legs towards the face. Using this left elbow to gently push left knee forward, opening up more into the hip, and then breathing here. Keeping legs crossed just as they are, arms extend out, palms into the earth. Inhale. Exhale, both legs fall to the right. Spinal twist, left shoulder stays into the mat. Gaze over the left shoulder and breathe. Nice and slow, coming back to center and hugging both knees into the chest. You can stay static, or if you want a little dynamic movement, you can take the knees in a couple circles over to the right, and then going over to the left, and then coming back to stillness, going for a tight grip. If you can grab opposite elbows, going for that tight grip. And then from here, keep that right knee hugged in. Interlace all 10 fingers about 2 inches below the right knee. Extend your left leg out onto the mat. Pull this right knee out and around the rib cage, then back in and up towards the right shoulder. Bringing flexion into the right hip while extending through the left. Nice and slow, release that. Immediately start pulling left knee in, going out and around the rib cage, back in and up towards the shoulder. Breathing. These knee to chest postures aiding in a healthy digestive system. Nice and slow, release that. Reach your arms up, stretch your feet out long. Inhale. On the exhale, hugging the knees once again into the chest. Go ahead, cross one ankle over the other. Rock yourself up into a seated position. Palms resting on the knees. Go ahead, roll the shoulders back a few times. Roll the shoulders forward a few times. And then circling your arms up, inhale, reach. On the exhale, right hand's gonna grab left wrist. You use this right hand to pull the left wrist up and over to the right. Lateral stretch, side body stretching. Inhale, center, switch the grip. Exhale, up and over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right fingertips into the earth, bend into the right elbow, left arm reaches up and over. More side body stretching. And dancing it out right into the other side. Left fingers into the earth, bend into the elbow, right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, nice and slow, letting the hands travel behind the back, interlacing fingers, extending elbows straight, open the heart, lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, folding forward, arms come up and overhead. Nice and slow. Rising up. And then any way you want to get there, we're going to come to our bellies. So coming all the way down to the belly. Go ahead, extend your left arm out straight from the shoulder socket, out to the left. And then from here, we're nice and slow going to start to roll over onto our left side with that left arm extended out. So we're releasing, bringing mobility into the shoulder here. Now for a little more depth, you can lift this right leg, flex the right foot, bend the right knee, and step right foot behind left leg into the earth. Creates a little more rotation. Breathing here. The next step from there would be to pull the left foot also flat into the earth, and then rotating hips open to the left. Right arm can reach up if you want, and back. Nice and slow, right hand back into the earth if you reached it back. Straighten left leg, straighten right leg, rolling back down onto the belly. And we're just gonna come right into the other side. So this time the right arm is gonna reach out. And you're just gonna roll over onto the right side. Might feel a little wonky because we twisted into the other side, so just taking your time to set up this posture, not rushing into it. Next step from there would be to lift the left leg, flex left foot, bend left knee, step left foot into the earth behind the right leg. Just adds a little more rotation into that shoulder. Now, for even more depth, start to bend the right knee in. Both feet flat into the earth if you can get them there, and breathe. Keep left hand into the earth or reach it up. Reach back. Nice and slow. Releasing that, just as you did on the other side. Belly into the earth. Chest into the earth, tops of the feet flat. Reaching your arms back, palm into the earth. Chin into the mat, exhale. Inhale, rising legs, rising arms, lifting chest, as if you're Superwoman or Superman flying through the air. Squeezing through the glutes, squeezing through the back. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, nice and slow, set that down. Left ear into the mat, looking to the right. Chin back into the mat, exhale to prepare. Inhale, taking off like a jet plane. Breathing here, reaching back, stretching through the chest. Look up, inhale, lift higher. Exhale, nice and slow, set that down. Right ear into the mat, looking to the left. Nice and slow, bringing hands alongside the rib cage, pulling wrists back until you feel them stacked underneath the shoulders. Exhale, inhale, pressing yourself up and back for your first downward facing dog. So for most of us today, this would be our first downward facing dog. So take a moment, pedal out the feet, bringing feet hip width distance apart. Strong hands connected to the mat. Squeezing through the elbows, lifting through the belly, letting the head just kind of hang out. Letting heels melt down towards the mat. And then looking forward between your thumbs, walk, step, hop, tiptoe to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Circle your arms up, inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sun salutations, A. We're gonna add a little step back to begin. Circle arms up, inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Uttanasana, let the head drop. Inhale, flat back, looking forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands come flat, step your right foot back. So we're in this runner's lunge. Shimmy this right foot back nice and long. Inhale. Exhale, set the right knee down. Right top of the foot comes flat. Circle your arms up, inhale, reach. Exhale, sinking into that front knee for low crescent lunge. Pressing through that front heel. Reaching through that right thigh, feeling that stretch through the hip flexor, through the quad. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, hands come all the way back down to the earth. They square off the left foot. Curl the right toes under, lift the right knee. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, let the head drop. Circle your arms up, inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Circle your arms up, inhale, reach. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, Ardha. Exhale, hands come flat, this time stepping your left foot back. So we're coming back into that runner's lunge, shimmying that left foot back so you get nice and deep here. Try to look forward rather than looking down, and then set the left knee down, left top of the foot comes flat. Circle your arms up, inhale, reach. Exhale, sink into that front knee. Pressing through the front heel, lengthening through the left thigh. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, circling the hands down, curling left toes under, lifting the left knee, and stepping the left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Circle your arms up, inhale, reach. Exhale, folding straight back down. Uttanasana, let the head drop. Inhale, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands come flat, step your right foot back, step your left foot back, high plank. At any time you can set the knees down, or modified plank. Otherwise, keeping knees lifted. If you really want to challenge yourself, bring your feet together at the back of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, Vinyasa Flow. Shaving the sides of the body with the elbows, lowering down either into baby cobra or upward facing dog. And then on the exhale, curling toes under, pressing hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Looking forward between the thumbs. Walk, step, or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Circling arms up, inhale, reach. Exhale, diving straight back down. Uttanasana, let the head drop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands come flat. This time, step your left foot back first. Then your right foot. High plank or low plank, inhale. Exhale, Vinyasa Flow. Either baby cobra, upward facing dog, curling toes under, pressing hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Looking forward between the thumbs. Walk, step, or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold, Utthana. Circling arms up, inhale, reach. Exhale, folding straight back down. Uttanasana, let the head drop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands come flat. Options this time to step or hop back. Now, if you're gonna hop back, land with your elbows bent. So you land, you shoot this leg straight back, elbows bend, Vinyasa Flow. Baby cobra, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Go ahead, lift your right leg, three-legged dog. Inhale, and on the exhale, pull the right knee into the chest, crunch it in. Inhale, reach it up and back. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, crunch it in, hold here. Set the right foot down. Back foot spins flat. Circle your arms up, inhale, warrior one. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, opening out, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Front knee is stacked over the ankle. You can see your toes past the knee. Back leg is strong and straight. Arms reaching in opposite directions. Flip your right palm. Inhale, exalt your warrior. Exhale, side angle pose, right forearm, right thigh. Left arm reaches up to come an extended triangle. Straighten the right arm, sink into the right knee, get deeper. Inhale, coming up. Warrior two. Exhale, cartwheeling the hands forward, rolling onto the ball of the left toes. Step right foot back, inhale. Exhale, Vinyasa Flow. Upward facing dog, baby cobra. Downward facing dog. Lifting left leg, three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Set the left foot down. Right foot spins flat. Inhale, rising up. Warrior one. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, opening out. Warrior two. Knees stacked over the ankle. Back leg strong and straight. Body, arms reaching in opposite directions. Flip your left palm, inhale, exalt your warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Coming into extended if it's in your practice. Inhale, rising up, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheeling hands forward, rolling onto the ball of the right toes, stepping left foot back to meet right. Inhale, exhale, Vinyasa Flow. And downward facing dog. Breathing here. Look forward between the thumbs. Walk, step, or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Circle your arms up. Inhale, reach for the sky. And exhale, spinning pinky edges of the hands inward, sitting back into your chair pose. So making sure we're not arching into the back. We're also not tucking the tailbone too much. It's just enough tuck, just enough arch to create a flat back. Sink a little bit deeper into the heels. Reach up towards the sky. Inhale. On the exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale here. And then on the exhale, we're going to twist over to the left. Take this right elbow, hook it on the other side of the left knee, press palm into palm, bringing hands to heart center. Sink the hips a little deeper. Fan out the arms if it's in your practice. Hands come back to the heart. Release your twist, chair pose. Inhale, reach up. Straighten the legs, reaching up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. One vertebrae at a time, rolling back up. All the way back up. Circling arms up, inhale, spinning pinky edges of hands inward. Exhale, sit back, chair pose. So shifting the weight into the heels. Staying strong through the core, reaching through the fingers so the side body muscles stay engaged. Inhale, exhale, hands come to the heart. Inhale here. Exhale, twisting now to the right. Taking left elbow, hooking it on the other side of the right knee, pressing palm into palm. Gaze is up towards the sky, hands at heart center. If it's in your practice to fan out the arms, sink the hips a little deeper. Hands come back to the heart. Release your twist, chair pose. Inhale, circle arms up. Exhale, hands come down alongside body. Breathing here, so really starting to feel those quads burning. Step your feet out about hip width distance apart. Reaching palms forward, fingers stay glued together. Palms shining down towards the earth. Inhale. Exhale, lift the heels and come up as high as you can on your toes. Find a focal point, something to stare at that doesn't move. Something to help you with your balance. If you fall out of it, that's okay. Come right back in. Inhale here. And then exhale, start to slowly sit back into your imaginary chair. As you sit, the heels will start to rise more. Try to get those hamstrings parallel to the earth. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up, then set the heels down. Very good. Shake that out. Whew. Any little movement you want to make here, do it. Circle your arms up, inhale, interlacing all fingers except for the pointer finger. On the exhale, lift your right knee. So we're coming into this balancing shape. Breathing here, inhale, and then on the exhale, step this right foot back. So we come into a crescent lunge, but with Jupiter Lock Mudra in the hands. Exhale, reaching hands forward, pointing forward in front of you, sinking deeper into that front knee. And then inhale, straighten the front knee, reach up towards the sky. Bring those arms back past the ears. Exhale, bend and point. Inhale, straighten and lift. Exhale, bend and point. Exhale, straighten and lift. Inhale here. Exhale, bend into this left knee. Start to bring this right foot to a hover. Inhale, reach through the arms. Exhale, lowering down, warrior three for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down, arms drop. Inhale, exhale. Breathing here, roll the shoulders back. Second side. Circling the arms up, interlacing all your fingers except for your pointer finger. Inhale, reach the shoulders up. Exhale, start to shift the weight into the right foot, lift the left knee. So we're balancing here. Inhale here. Exhale, step that left foot back, crescent lunge with Jupiter Lock Mudra hands. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper into that front knee. Point fingers forward. Inhale, straighten front leg. Reach up. Strong through the legs so you don't lose your balance. Exhale, bend and point. Inhale, straighten and lift. Exhale, bend and point. Inhale, straighten and lift. Now hold this lift. Bend into this right knee. Start to drag the left foot forward. Bring it to a hover. We're strong through that right leg. Strong like a lamp post. Inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior three for 10, 9. Take your time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it down. Let the arms drop. Take a moment here to breathe. Close your eyes if you need to. Breathing here. Coming into eagle pose. Circling arms up, inhale, palms come to touch. Exhale, right elbow comes under left elbow. Setting up eagle arms. So revolving hands around one another. Inhale here. Exhale, sit back into your imaginary chair. Get low, and then lift that right leg as high as you can. Cross it over left. Option 1, toes will touch the earth to help support. Option 2, you squeeze thighs together. Option 3, you wrap this right foot all the way behind the left calf. So choosing where you want to be here, setting up, and then you squeeze the thighs. You don't stop squeezing the thighs. You sink into the hips, you look forward, eye of the eagle. Breathe. Lifting lower belly in and up. Finding that control. Slowly release that. Exhale. Inhale, arms reach up, palms come to touch. Exhale, left elbow under right, eagle arms. Inhale here. Exhale, sitting back, eagle pose. So choosing here to lift that left leg. Let toes touch the earth. Let toes hover, or completely wrapping left foot behind right. Breathing here, squeezing those thighs together. Don't lose that squeeze. If the muscles start to burn you, breathe deeper. Eye of the eagle, looking forward. Remaining strong, completely in control. Nice and slow. Releasing that. Breathing here. And then any way you want to get there, we're going to come down to the mat, seated on our bums. So hands wrap under the thighs, under the knees, behind the thighs. Roll shoulders back, sitting back, setting up Navasana. So option 1, you bring the toes to barely hover the earth. Next option from there would be to bring the calves parallel to the earth. And then from there, reaching hands forward. Finding that balance, finding that sweet spot, almost feeling like you could sit here all day. Inhale here. Exhale, coming down, low boat. Legs extend straight, arms still reaching forward. And then exhale, high boat. Inhale, low. Exhale, high. Inhale, low. Exhale, high. One more. Inhale, low. Exhale, high. Breathing here. And then nice and slow, grabbing the knees, setting the feet into the mat. Hugging yourself. Grabbing opposite elbows if you can. Tuck the chin into the chest. And then nice and slow, any way you want to get there. Coming to the knees. Letting the palms rest on top of the thighs. And then from here, hands to the hips, standing up. Stepping right foot out. So now we're coming out into this wide stance. Squaring off the feet. Inhale here, bringing your arms out extended. Exhale, diving down with the chest, folding all the way forward. Hands into the earth, let the head drop. You can start to walk your hands back. Bring a slight arch into the back, getting that back as flat as you can. Let the head drop, getting this tremendous stretch through the back of the thighs. Remembering to breathe here. And then nice and slow, walking the hands back forward. Right hand into the earth, left arm reaches up. And then left hand comes down underneath the face, right arm reaches up. And then right hand comes down. Start to heel toe your feet together just a little bit closer. Right hand to the right hip, left hand to the left hip, rise up. We're going to spin both feet over to the right. So this front heel should match up with the back heel in alignment. Slight little 45-degree angle at that back foot, and then hips are squared forward. So we're rotating left hip forward to match up with right. Inhale here, reach up. Exhale, folding forward. When you get halfway, stop. Inhale again. Exhale, fold down the rest of the way. Pyramid pose. So choosing here to come down with a flat back or rounding down, tucking chin into the chest and bringing forehead to the knee. And then nice and slow, looking forward, we're going to start to roll onto the ball of these left toes, shimmy them back. Set left knee down, left top of foot comes flat, send hips back, flex into this right foot. Inhale, exhale, folding forward once again. Half split, half Hanumanasana. Curling these right toes back. And then nice and slow, walking hands forward, coming into lizard pose. So this right knee bends, the left top of foot and knee stays connected to the mat. Now you can choose to stay here up high on the hands, or you can come down to the forearms. You can keep that right foot flat or let that hip open up, rolling onto that knife edge of that right foot. You could also even curl the left toes under and lift the left knee to really challenge yourself. Now, options to stay here in your lizard, or either left hand into the mat or left forearm into the mat. You're going to bend into this left foot, this left knee, right arm reaches up and back, grabs the foot. Now stay high on the hand or come down to the forearm. Pull into this leg to stretch. Make sure you're breathing. This is a very intense stretch. So allow the breath to help you get deeper into this stretch and breathe. Nice and slow, release that foot. Right hand comes back forward, walking yourself up. Coming into pigeon pose. So now we're going to heel toe this foot, this right foot behind the left wrist, right knee behind right wrist. And then you sink this left leg back more, press into the hands, pigeon pose. Now you can stay here or you can come down to the forearms. You could even come all the way down, resting your forehead on top of the hands. Pick your poison, breathe. Nice and slow, start to walk the hands back up. Breathing here. Now options, you can stay like this. You can even bring the left hand on the left foot, right hand on the right knee. Start to kick the left foot in, let the head fall back. If it's in your practice to come into mermaid pose, you would reach this left hand up and back, grab for that foot. Now you can stay here, this is a mermaid pose, or get that toe to the inner crease of the elbow. Maybe this is all you have today, you stay here. If you want to go a little deeper, you would reach right arm up and back to connect with the left. If it's in your practice to come into king pigeon, you can come into king pigeon. Nice and slow, releasing that. Hands come back into the earth. Press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. And then from here, we're just gonna lift the left leg, inhale. Exhale, pull the knee in tight, set the left foot down. Spin the right foot flat. Slowly straighten into that front leg rise. So we're already in that pyramid shape on the other side. Step that back foot forward a little bit if you need to. Setting up heel to heel alignment. Circle your arms up, inhale. Exhale, folding halfway. When you get halfway, stop. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, fold down the rest of the way, either straight back or rounding down. Really targeting the back of this left hamstring. Nice and slow, hands come into the earth. Bend into this left knee, rotate onto the ball of the right foot, shimmy it back. Set right knee down, right top of the foot comes flat. Press hips back, flex into the left foot, inhale. Exhale, fold. Half Hanumanasana, half split. Curling these left toes back, feeling that stretch all the way through the calf, all the way into the hamstring. And then from here, bending into this left knee, walking hands forward. The right knee and top of the foot stays into the earth. Stay high here into your lizard pose, or come down to the forearms. You could even curl right toes under, lift right knee. You could even let knife edge of this left foot spin outward, opening more into this hip. If you want, right hand can come into the earth, set the right knee down, reach back, grab that foot, go for that connection. If it's in your practice to come down to the forearm, come down to the forearm and breathe here. Just stretching into that right quad, really deep quad stretch. The more you breathe, the better. Nice, slow releasing that. Left hand comes back forward. Setting up pigeon pose now on the other side. So we heel toe this left foot behind the right wrist. The left knee stays behind the left wrist. Set that foot down. Shimmy this right leg back a little more, coming into your pigeon pose. So you can stay just like this, up high. You can come down to the forearms. You could even rest forehead on top of the hands. And then nice and slow, walking yourself up. From here, choosing to stay high. You could even go back down and come back into sleeping pigeon. You could bring left hand to left knee, right hand to right foot, bend the right knee, lift the head back. If you can touch foot to head, go for it. If you want to come into a mermaid pose, reaching that right hand up and back, grabbing the foot, stay here, or creating that connection of the toes to the inner crease of the elbow. To come into full mermaid, left hand releases from the earth, reaches back, and connects with the right hand. Deep quad stretch once again, so make sure you're breathing. Nice and slow. Releasing that. Right hand comes back into the earth. And from here, we're just going to press ourselves up into a tabletop for a few cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the chin. Exhale, round into the back. Let the head drop, push all the air out. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, push it out. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, push it out. Coming back to that nice flat back. Breathing here. Curl the toes under, lift the knees, and step right foot to the right wrist, left foot to the left wrist. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Now we're going to start to come into a flat back. We're going to shift the weight into our right foot. Left toes are going to come behind us. We're going to point through the left toes, and then from here we're just going to start to lift the left leg, bend into the elbows, coming into a standing split. So wherever your standing split is today, it might not be really high, that's okay. We're gonna breathe here. We're getting this nice stretch through the back of that right leg. Now, if it's in your practice to balance here, you can bring right hand behind right leg and then left hand behind right leg. If you fall out of it, that's okay. You could even walk hands back behind the right foot, pull the nose towards the knee, lift that left leg. Now from here, you can choose to stay here. Inhale. Or on the exhale, we're going to start to pull this left knee into the chest, switch it underneath us and through into a pistol squat. Pull it back in tight. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, knee comes to chest. Bringing that leg underneath the body, extending it straight, pistol squat. Inhale here. Exhale, pull it in tight. Standing split, make this one your deepest one. And last pistol squat, bring that knee into the chest, shift it forward, breathe. That leg might shake, that's okay. And then we're just gonna set that foot down. Breathing here. Rounding down if you want. You can bring knees out wide. Let chest fall towards the earth, reach hands forward. And then we're just gonna basically come right into the other side. So nice and slow, coming into a forward fold. Breathing here, shifting the weight into the left foot. So bring a little bend if you need to. Right toes point behind us, they touch the earth to start. Now inhale from here, start to lift that right leg, walk the hands back, straighten into that standing leg, strong like a lamp post, standing split. Choose if you want to play with balance or if you want to play with depth. And then from here, stay here, or hands walk forward slightly, pull the right knee into the chest, bend down into this little squat, switch that right leg forward, pistol squat, inhale. Exhale, tuck it back in, standing split. And pull the knee in tight, shift it forward, pistol squat. That leg might shake, that's okay. Pull it back in tight, lift it up, standing split. Last one. Knee comes in tight, leg comes forward, pistol squat, breathe. And then set that right foot down. Very nice. Heart rate is up, feels good, breathe. Nice and slow, come down to the bum. A little bit of power here at the end. Breathing here. And let's come down to the back for a little bit of core work. So from here, go ahead, take your hands, snuggle them underneath your bum. Flex both feet up towards the sky, strong legs. Inhale, and on the exhale, let the legs just fall like a third of the way and then stop. Breathe here, feel that work. Inhale, exhale, now just let them fall another third of the way. Inhale here, stop. Exhale, bring them to just barely hover over the earth. Now keep your hands under the bum. Lift the chest, look down at your feet. Breathe here. Set the chest down, feet come back overhead. Inhale. Exhale, let them fall a third of the way, stop. Inhale. Exhale, another third. Inhale. Exhale, barely hovering over the earth. Lift the head, look down at the feet. Release that, hug the knees into the chest. Set feet back into the mat. Now from here, extend your right foot up towards the sky, foot flexed, knee locked, leg as straight as you can get it. Reach your hands forward, palms shine towards one another. Inhale. Exhale, lift the chest. So it's like you're gonna kiss your knee. Breathing here. Take this left leg, extend it, barely hovering over the earth. Inhale here. Exhale, right leg comes down to meet left. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring it down. Keep legs together, reach arms back, hollow hold, inhale. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest. If you were shaking just then, that's completely normal. Right foot into the mat, left foot flexes up towards the sky. Lock out that knee, strong leg. Even if locking the knee means your leg has to be here, that's okay. Reaching palms forward, palms shine towards one another. Inhale, exhale, lift the chest. Breathe here. Now make sure you're focusing on your core coming here, not the neck. And then extend right leg barely hovering over the earth. Inhale here. Exhale, left leg comes down to meet right. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, left leg comes down to meet right. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, left leg comes down to meet right. Keep those legs extended, arms reach back. Inhale. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Very good. Feet come into the mat. Setting yourself up for our next sequence. So pull the heels in as close to the glutes as you can. Exhale, arms alongside body, forearms and hands into the mat. And then inhale, press into the heels to lift the hips. Make sure you have space from your chin to your chest so you can breathe. Coming into a bridge pose. So focusing here more on pressing into the heels rather than squeezing into the glutes. Finding a place here where you can settle in, where you could just breathe and let go. And then nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Rolling that back down. Exhale to prepare for the next one. Inhale, press through the heels, lift the hips. Now options to stay here in bridge or bring the right knee to the chest. Don't let that right hip drop. Keep it up even with the left. And then extend right leg straight. Bend the knee. Set that back down. Roll the hips back down to the earth. Exhale. Other side. Press through the heels. Inhale, lift the hips. Start to bring the left knee in. Now don't let that hip drop. Keep it nice and even with the right hip. We press through that right heel to keep that. And then extend the left leg straight. Bend the knee, set it down, come all the way down. Now on this last one, I'm going to give you options to come into a bridge. You could even use a block and come into supported bridge, or you could come into Urdhva Dhanurasana, wheel pose, which is a full back bend. So choosing here where you want to flow today, where your body feels good. Exhale, and on the inhale, pressing yourself up, either into a bridge or a back bend. Choosing any variation you want here in your back bend. If you want to lift one leg up towards the sky, and then just make sure you do the other side. Maybe it's in your practice to bring the feet together and then to straighten into the legs. Couple more breaths. And then nice and slow, tucking chin into the chest to lower down if you were in wheel. We're all going to bring our feet to the outer edges of the mat. And then just let the feet kind of wash from side, the knees wash from side to side. And then the next time you're over to the left, stop. Now you'll feel this nice stretch into the right hip flexor. For more, hook the left ankle on top of the right knee and then push the hips forward to create more intensity here into this hip flexor. More of a stretch. Release the hook, inhale, center. Exhale over to the right. If you did the hook on one side, you do it on the other. Nice and slow, release that. Cross one ankle over the other, rock yourself up into a seated position. Go ahead, extend your right leg out to the right corner of the mat. Left sole of the foot comes to the right thigh. Circle your arms up, inhale, reach, right foot is flexed, slight twist to the right, and then exhale, fold forward. Janu Shirsasana, isolating the back of the right thigh, making sure you're curling the right toes back, foot is flexed. Slowly rise. And then we're just going to switch it up. So now the left sole of the foot to the left corner of the mat. Right sole of the foot into the left thigh. Flex the foot, circle arms up, inhale. Twist to the left, exhale, folding forward. Make sure you stay flexed into that left foot. I know it creates a lot of intensity, but that's what we want. That intensity helps bring more length through the back of the leg. Therefore, makes your body feel good. Makes your quality of life better. Because you feel so good. Slowly rise. Now bringing both feet forward. Two legs glued together like one. Curl the toes back, flex the feet. Circle arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Paschimottanasana. Now you can do peace sign fingers around the big toes. You can grab outer edges of feet, whatever feels good. Really lengthening through the spine here, also getting a nice stretch through the back of the legs. Slowly rise. Soles of feet come to touch. Bound angle pose, Baddha Konasana. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, rounding down, folding forward. You can reach your arms out if you want. Nice and slow, rising up. Resetting the shoulders, bringing knees together. Coming all the way down to the back. All the way down, setting up Shavasana. So Shavasana can basically be anything you want. You can end with a hip opener, soles of feet touching. For Supta Baddha Konasana, knees open wide. Maybe your hips feel sticky today and that feels good. Or you could even have feet into the mat, knees bent, knees knocking in if that feels good. Or just arms out, legs out. And just taking a moment here to be who you are, to not stress about all the things that you're not, and to just be proud of all the things that you are. Focusing on that intention you set at the beginning of class, and just taking this opportunity here to let go of whatever no longer serves you in your life. Just inhale, let, exhale, go. Thank you so much for practicing with me. May the light in me see the light in you. Namaste.